Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it, so you don't have to. Actually, sorry, no, I don't have the hat or the beard to be the Nostalgia Critic, but hopefully I am one better. I am the Little Owl. The Little Owl, the owl that is little, that has just returned from his vacation out west. No, not America, the north of Wales. Not as luxurious, I know, but I was there for a very specific reason. And that reason was the Awdry Extravaganza, which is, if you don't know, is a special event by the Talyllyn Railway in Tywyn in Wales, which is, the Talyllyn Railway is the basis for Skarloey, and the Skarloey engines, sorry, and that's, and basically, me, and Thomas Lawrence and the Amazing Gamer 111 went up there, and stayed together, for the weekend in a hotel in Aberystwyth. I must say, getting up there from where I am was a bit of a trek, certainly, but worth it. But when I say it's worth it, it was worth it. Properly worth it. But it was the first time. On the side note, it was the first time I met Charlie, IRL, Charlie the Amazing Gamer. It was the first time I met him in real life, and it was so cool. He's such a chill dude, and obviously Thomas and Lawrence. Obviously I've met up with him a few times outside the Audrey Extravaganza, and just such a cool guy. Honestly, such a cool guy. One of my best friends, and the so we went up there. We were there for the Saturday. Unfortunately, I wasn't here for today. And part of me wishes I was today, because it was much better weather today than it was yesterday. I tell you, honestly, it was pouring with rain on the Saturday, which wasn't preferable weather, certainly, but it did not dampen the spirits of the weekend whatsoever. This was the third Audrey Extravaganza that had been held. The first one, 2021. Do quick maths. But and yeah, effectively went up there, went on the train ride. I think we went on Ivo Hugh. Ivo Hugh, so I can't remember what the actual engine is called, but he was basically role playing as Ivo Hugh, and they had Dolgoth as which was not Rheneas, bizarrely enough, but as Smudger, bizarrely enough. So, which is odd, but certainly gives Spudger some limelight. Spudger rules. If you're there, you'll get the joke. But, if you were there. Anyways, and there was also Rusty, but he wasn't, working. Fred was there on the Friday. I didn't get to see him, unfortunately. And the other one was Duncan in his RAF livery, which was so cool. Like, the actual face they made for him, and just the memes surrounding the face that we just made on that day was so funny, man. It was something else. It was something else, certainly. And just that whole experience, getting to there in the pouring rain, seeing all these people just crowd in and surrounding the trains as they departed, and it just got more and more packed as the day went on, and like more and more big names was there. Usual Bloke Luke was there. Tons of Trackmaster was there, who Charlie introduced me to. I didn't meet him, unfortunately, but he got to meet him. If you see his vlog, yeah, that's on a side note. Me and Charlie have collaborated on a vlog that will be on his channel. So me and him will be doing that effectively. Me and him did that, I should say. But yeah, and a few other people. Terrier 55 Stepney was there doing the live stream, which was a lot of people's insight to. I think I was in the live stream very briefly. I was one of the guys waving at the train at Duncan and the Pop Special. I was one of those guys, so look out for me. And quite a few people I knew that were there, which I met for the first time. Rose the QC 1995, I'm her James VA for, so I met her for the first time, which was so cool. That was super cool. Meeting her for the first time. Because it was just so strange. Just because that's someone I've been watching since I was. Also, if you're watching, I don't mean to make you feel old here. I really don't mean to make you feel old. but I've been watching you since I was like 10 or something like that. I don't even remember. But I feel bad now. I've made it feel so old. But and effectively so yeah, just meeting one of my idols like that was so cool, and knowing that she knew who I was beforehand just made the experience so much more authentic. Same people as well. Crane Engine Studios I met, and Mickey Fan 1990. Sorry if I've got your tag name wrong. Bluey 2 was there. I met him. I got a picture with him actually, and I got a picture with Terry 55 Stepney actually. So him and quite a few people actually. But on the subject of knowing me beforehand, I got recognized, which was insane to me. I got recognized like twice, like 3 times. I don't even know. Like including Rose the Cutie, it's probably like 3 or 4 times. But like there was one guy specifically, shout out to him, Matthias. I met him. He was from Denmark, and I met him, and holy moly, man! Me and him. Sorry, not me and him. What am I saying? Just let me tell you about my best friend. Sorry. Actually, no. You're a mate though. Definitely do consider that. But sorry, that was my Twitter notifications. Hang on, let me turn my desktop audio on. Thank you, OBS. Thank you. Yeah. He basically came up to me and say, "Hey, like, I don't know, what's your social media?" And I told him my channel name's Lissalal, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're the guy that did Stories of Sodor." And it was, I was so hyped. I was so hyped when I found out like he knew me, and I was just like, okay. I just kind of went from just attending, because me and Charlie joked about this. Me and Charlie joked about like, oh, can you imagine how funny it'd be if one of us got recognized? Because I was for sure he was gonna get recognized because he has like what 18k subs now. I was sure he was gonna get noticed, and then what's just that happened. I still can't believe it that someone actually recognized me. Like, I know it doesn't seem that big of a deal because like obviously you guys see like the YouTuber, you don't see someone who's like that big of a deal, but for me that's huge. That is so huge. Just someone, a small time YouTuber who does this for basically a hobby at this point, being noticed for something that he's put his heart and soul into. That was amazing. That was so cool. And I felt like crying that day. I felt like crying yesterday, honestly. I felt like tearing up. Honestly, it felt so amazing, and I can't just those people that gave up to me and like knew who I was. Somebody complimented me on Happy Ending. Actually asked if I was doing more, which more are coming, bizarrely enough. If you saw my casting call on my community post this morning. So this afternoon. So more is coming, definitely, in terms of that. That's something I really want to keep doing because I just have so much fun doing them. Another thing, and also who else? Yeah, I met some amazing people there. Engine Man and the Texan Engine, I believe he's called. Sorry, I think he's the Texan Engine. We met them. Texan Engine obviously came over from America. We shared a coach with them when we went on a ride with Ivor Hugh up the valley, which is absolutely beautiful. Even if you're not going to the Awdry Extravaganza, just go to the Tallyflin Railway because it's such a gorgeous place. Like, that area, just those hills and that waterfall, and seeing all those locations that they recreated in Thomas is just so, like, it's insane. It's a shame we didn't get to see, like, fully around it. Like, there wasn't really a hiking trail we could use, and to be honest, I don't think we could either way because it was so wet. But yeah, and oh my god, just the whole vibe was so amazing. Like, we were all singing Thomas songs on the coach, on the, sorry, not the coach, on the train, like there and back. Like, we basically did a massive karaoke song. We did like Accidents Happen. We did Streamlining twice, like both the Gordon version and the Thomas version. We did that twice. What else did we do? Great to Be an Engine. We did that. Yeah, we did a bunch of those. I think we did Night Train. I don't know. But we did a bunch of those. Kind of karaoke kind of thing. And I know oh my god, I'm thinking about the times I've done that on call with some people and just how jealous those people, because they live obviously in the States and Canada. So like I can imagine how jealous they're feeling right now. And oh, what else? They oh my god. One of the best moments aside from getting recognized, that was a huge moment for me. That made my trip. Um, honestly, so basically they got these bunch of huge models. It will be in Charlie's vlog, but they got these huge models around. They got these huge models out, and they just started quoting. I think it was Gordon Goes Foreign. And they started quoting that bit from When I Was Young and Green, and just one person said it, and just the entire table started quoting that entire page. And I actually teared up. I genuinely teared up hearing that, just hearing these people just shout the lines at the top of their lungs. Their lungs. And it just brought the biggest smile on my face, and it genuinely made me tear up. That was a proper, like, I've made it moment. Like, I've reached cloud nine. I've reached this is where I want to be. And it was just such a special moment. And oh my god. And also on the thing, bloody they saw a truck being pulled out, and they coupled it to Percy, and Thomas Lawrence, you bloody idiots. You literally, he shouted, like, afterwards to the entire table, "Oh, look like he's gonna pull Dirty Percy." And I just held my ears, because I knew what was coming. And just at the top of lungs, everyone's just shouting, "Don't call me Dirty Percy." And I blocked my ears, because I knew that was coming. Everyone was just gonna shout it, because it's just a bunch of, like, people with no filter there. That which was so cool. Just being in that environment where you could just be yourself was so cool. And I fell in love. I gotta be honest, I've fallen in love with the fandom again. Like, I know I've been a bit iffy with the fandom, but oh my god, man, it meant so much to me, just being in that same atmosphere, and especially knowing that my hard work went noticed in this fandom, and that people saw me, and like I felt noticed. I didn't feel alone. I really did not feel alone, and it was so incredible just knowing that I was that I was here and with friends and with people, with new friends, and just people in general, just awesome people in general. And knowing that I could get to connect with them, like I even got a voice acting gig from someone, I remember. And it was just the most incredible thing. Just, I've fallen back in love with the fandom. Before I get into like shoutouts, I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I got actually first, which cost me around 20 quid. So I didn't get much, but I got one of these. I used to have loads of these. I have a whole collection of these when I was little. I think I still have it. I don't know where it is, but I remember this is one I specifically didn't have. I specifically remember. I got a Big Jigs locomotive. I was going to unbox this, but turns out these boxes are very difficult to get into. Like, I originally did myself a recording and me trying to get into this, and it took me like 2 minutes till I could finally get into this one. So, there was no chance I was going to do that. And the reason I chose this locomotive in particular is because it was the cheapest one there. But I will say one thing. Has a pair of buffers. Now, I used to grow up with Wooden Railway, but I never had a pair of buffers. I always had to use like rocks and stones to use them as buffers, and so that was very cool. And the other one I got, which I'm really hyped with, this caught my eye straight away when I got it, and I'm gonna do a little quote for you. There's a recitement. James's train had long trucks called well wagons. These have bony bony. Just ruined the quote. These are bogey wheels at each end, with a low section in between them. And I remember seeing people use these for remakes of that specific story. and they look so cool. Like these are like big jigs are very good quality, and they're quite cheap. To be honest, they're quite, like, you notice they're quite blocky. There's some plastic in them. Actually, no, it's not that. It's I can barely see any plastic, actually, all wood, and it was fairly cheap. Like, this was like £12, I want to say, was that how much that is, and I got some extra track with it. So that was very cool. Those, so very worth it purchases. I don't know if I will start like collecting Wooden Railway. I am tempted because, like, obviously, like, Thomas Wood was a thing, and it went very downhill, very quick. But it's sorry, I was just checking Discord. But guys, I want to start making Thomas content again because of this. Honestly, I'm being true and sincere, and I know what you're thinking. God, what? I thought you hated the Thomas fandom. I know. I think I was blind to certain areas of the fandom. This is me fully admitting, by the way. I think there was just certain areas of the fandom that really ticked me off, and so I was really kind of isolated from it. And that was kind of all I was noticing, especially with, like, the drama on Twitter, Victor Tanzig's channel, some of the drama that came about from the comment section and there. And that was kind of why I was taking a step back from doing Thomas reactions specifically. But I'm not going to go into detail because you guys know the story, but I do want to get into it. Like, obviously, Thomas horror stories, they're going to continue. Like, Thomas original stories in general, I'm going to do more of those, definitely, because I've developed such a passion for writing. I love writing stuff, and, like, even just on the train, just creating stuff, and, like, that's something I've really developed a passion for. And I felt so included in the community, and it felt glorious. It felt really humbling to be known as, like, to be identified in the community and to be a part of something like that. And I kind of want to continue doing it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not going anywhere with this channel, certainly. And I think I do want to get back to Thomas reactions. This is an if. I know I said I promised I would never do it. I wouldn't do it. But again, it doesn't mean I never said never. Let's just say. Because obviously I enjoy doing reactions, and it was like I just needed a sense of perspective of what I wanted with this channel. And I think it's given me, this weekend's definitely given me a sense, and it's kind of given me a sense of what I'm passionate about. Because I can't help what I'm passionate about. I really can't help it. And giving that, having that passion really just ignited something in me. And I, like, literally the minute I upload this, I'm probably going to go away and write something, or, like, get an idea for a new series, new video. Just, it was so amazing just being part of that experience and getting back into, like, Thomas again and developing that passion and feeling a part of something is why I did this in the first place. And I'm sorry it's taken me this long to realize how much I matter to you all. But then again, part of it is because, like, it's just who I am as a person. I have self-esteem issues, and I just can't thank you guys enough, really. Just I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. What just happened this weekend was insane, and I'm kind of riding off a high, and so there's not as much going on, so maybe, but honestly, guys, I will listen to your requests. I will listen this time. I promise. I can't keep many promises, because obviously uni's going to start up again soon, and I won't be able to constantly do new content, like, but I will try. I will definitely try. I have more motivation now, and I think feeling a part of the community and feeling a part of the voice acting community makes me very happy to be a part of this. So thank you guys so much. Shout outs to Thomas Lawrence and the Amazing Gamer 111 for being my accomplices on this fine trip. Especially Thomas. Like, he basically did the entire organization behind this. Like, organized travel. Like, obviously me, Charlie, chipped in fund-wise. We paid for our own stuff. And it's just incredible. It's just incredible. It was an incredible, incredible experience. And if for you guys watching that were there, amazing to see you. Really, really great to see you guys. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to meet some of you. I do regret that. But thank you guys so much for just being awesome fans. You know? Thank you guys. And I'm sorry there'll be a few cuts here because audio's cut out a few times. Blasted OBS. But guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Audrey, Tally Flynn, thank you so much for an amazing, amazing weekend for people old and young. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for this. So, I'll see you guys soon. This is Lissadal speaking. Hopefully with a new video soon in the future. See you guys later.